Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
It is perhaps the best home field in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. There's that for football. Get to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fields it in the middle. And no here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way in. And at quarterback, the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine. They want to see if they can get in.
Oh, he lost the football. And it's up the Chiefs. So they will shop excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do, the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays, and establish your dominance that way.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 10 at the 19. Swing this one out to his running back. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him. He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the...
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, you go for it from here. You can kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And he will take it on. Chiefs touchdown from 4 yards now. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is point. Is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the out. It's a touchback.
Just at 10 at their own 5-yard.
The Chargers get set to go here. Second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no. See what you do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. They can pick those things back up. Draw picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. The top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Joshua, the former Bruin. As well, being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, though.
And say, listen, I was the tag. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
First down, Chargers.
He'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 19.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's by the Chiefs. And the return goes 17-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Whenever I see him turn it over on backs, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin. They've got 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out. That first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's face it, that's just helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebackers.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He is a fine middle here. And they're going to get this before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after the first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think it's made by the defensive front because if they can't get up into all the time, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how to run up and tackle.
Clean, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter, Tenson, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football takeover. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and so they've got that's both. We know that he's fast.
Getting to the perimeter and field, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
The guys from the backside allow any legion, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so side guys, good backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to. Okay, either way, quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. For the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Chargers.
A shot. Herbert. Herbert has it. Will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
A fumble on the
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Ball start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Mahomes going to throw. Fire over the middle. He's got it in. Complete. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive, ready to turn it and go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st down. And he'll slide with a pickup of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And 3.
The tight end Kelsey, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. After 7-0. Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out. The jumbo package look. And this is caught at the 8. Yeah, they're going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about they sprang to
Kansas City. Nick Kaiser. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You got to figure out by the goal line. This is where it earns his money. The half a
point. And good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Field on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take his seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And for their efforts so far, they deserve a little defensive montage here.
I like that. I like how you recognize what they're doing out there and how much fun they're having. That's indeed what's going on. Beating them to the punch just about every snap now. Swarming, swooping, taking the ball away. This is a lot of fun to watch.
Opportunistic, right?
Very much so.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Before they're able to knock him down. It'll be an attempt to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough. 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass, but they did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good run gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just an absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's McWilliams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the 20-yard line. That goes for 24 yards.
Chargers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the and what you have to...
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the air again. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert, the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Herbert.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Chargers.
Well, they had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own teams happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Herbert, Kelly, at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6-5. Be interesting to see what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
He's in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure everyone understands the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity of their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it to 3. Good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any A-lights. So
Patience, patience, patience. Because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to get across midfield in the Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job, them picking up the run blitz and detecting, blocking, and turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
He's gone for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Times for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Butker on for the It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the end zone. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing it back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. Don't get totally away from it, because some of these may pop as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now a full. The ball's out. It's picked up by the... And a return this time. Will go out to the 42-yard line.
Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the defense.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs, talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just now big lead.
Now getting into into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. They are right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Go off with it. Able to get this one out closer to midfield across 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
3rd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Coach. We'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try more. Caught. Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This pass finds Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there to up by the length of the foot. And it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Herbert. Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah. A whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell, just go see who's faster.
Herbert's pass.
And there's a completion to the tight end. The size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. Hand-eye coordination. Guys control their bodies in their route.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. It'll go as a loss on. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 Reds trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Herbert again. And this incomplete. Too much.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and we'll see how this is played. Defensively got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
To try to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Acrobatic catch there, Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To his right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down. The 4 and finally brought down at the yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. Across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away for a gain.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the count. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Oh. Going deep here for Watkins. Just had it defensively. It could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered.
And he can only get this to the 42 line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At their own.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
To throw anywhere, but that
has knocked free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line red zone.
Brandon, that's the 3rd he's fumbled so far this game, and you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, the defenders are trying to do it.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The 2-yard line.
Now a carry, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play. For the 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs advantage as they can for 6.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people. The power way forward.
The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 runs at 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Field line of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's all the way around.
You're hungry back out there, aren't you?
It's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you got to drag around, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Chargers first down.
The football a second time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to come up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caught because now you're an offensive player. You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
56 and Mike.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 and 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't bring a little pressure on this snap.
4th down is left. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, 36 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Butker now to add the extra point. Busy at 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this in at the 25. Austin Eckler and the Chargers offense reclaims center stage. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2.
Because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Eckler. And he met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun. Down it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute it. Guard down 6. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal.
So in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense. This play.
Now, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd inches, and they've got some extra up for 3 tight ends. Dancing to his left. He will have it. Pick up about 5 as they get on 3rd and inches. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards to left. Forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. It's their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And it's a short one here, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times. That's an easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great lever, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Caught but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's complete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. For this, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his left. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's a good display of power. Only give just inside the 5 to the 4. He was from the 4. It's 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time. Lead 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st on their heels.
On second 2, Mahomes. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass, as his guys continue to pour it on. It was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by longer this for the offense, that's how they have to treat big time.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Parading from the gun. Herbert. And got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Free. And it's picked up by Chiefs. They take over at the 29-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to absolutely. Run on first as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think the offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage. They cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields. And he'll sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's for last time. That's sort of symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it. Because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've been moving the ball, turning over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His man on the end route, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not after catch. You're tackling on the spot. He's having extra plays, harder to move it.
Intended for number 50.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 3.
Herbert on third down now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Out out of the gun. Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First down.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good, comfortable with the lead as they take over the full recovery. Now he'll let it go. Bryant throws his kick in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dealt them. Now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tyreek Hill.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hill the receiver once again, but now it'll be third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a deep with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. He took that one away.
Gonna follow here. And he gets at the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Even the go-to guy, they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing.
And he's going to be down. Pressure gets them back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. To the left. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A good pick up there on 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now he's going to swing this down to his running. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is about 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. With Edwards there. The Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There, the ball carrier. Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as we look to add a few more points here total. To the end zone, but knocked away. incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That was very little. I think they were actually fortunate.
And he will get in. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his leg to get in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker kicking away. Taken in the end zone. No brings one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Had the complete pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's second. That throw into the arms of Allen. Take it out, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. 5-yard catch there brings second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete. He's got a first and more inside the 30. And he is about, but not before he's inside the 16 yards, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Herbert on first down now. And down he goes, taking inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The air again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and that just a return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Because now...
And I think the Chiefs have... Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. Partner Charles Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny with the offensive coordinator, love his footwork. This guy is never satisfied.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef to run the football. But that means if you get strung out on the
yardage. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong from being a big game.
It was Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger, there to knock it away.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
At about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed?
It's like he's got a couple here on this first carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
Mahomes.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the second.
It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers to go here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Sweet here with Williams, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. That one of the biggest games was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Draw play. They do the couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this, has got to be priority 1.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing we want to see. Your punter feeling pretty good because he's
first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the position battle as a general rule.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Decided to keep it that time on the option, got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield, no for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage, had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. Do it all game long. Able to give chunks of yardage. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around.
Well, curl by Charles Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? Win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll come up with something here on 3rd down. And that complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. that, they just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinned down at the 1-yard line. The defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From his own end zone, Herbert. Incomplete. Lost it there, and it'll be second down.
Williams, incomplete. It's second and 10.
This is room here to run. Oh, and now he's over. They're going to take this all the way out past the 20. 21 yards. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that.
Pick up a 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it down for 2 yards or less. That's what to feel good about yourselves. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in tight and knocked the
It got his hand. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And complete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his end on the right side. And all for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 41 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moved like that.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. The Chargers grab the 7-0. So the drive spans 7 days. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Watkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races. On the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And it good. Jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Ty Long set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. KC's offense ready to take over. They down early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 9, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
6 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and inside the 30. Now, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of apology on that one, huh?
Mahomes firing. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To Tyreek Hill. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Save to beat all of his positions.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run with it. And they'll result in him rain. That's going to go as less of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought.
It'll go as no gain the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone. Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes, his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to some mismatches. Sometimes they work, sometimes it gets a smaller defensive back. And they go to, and often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the game. It's their air attack, Charles.
So what we're seeing so far is possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then they're time later.
Yeah, try to get him more. This made a nice job breaking of 1 tackle, but it slowed his moment somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the sure if you're a back, you spend with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of for a significant chunk of yardage.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety every day, hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here just toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. You can carrots on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. What they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in front. In a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that. Boy, that was well executed.
To add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And 0-0 lead to begin the ball game. Well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's go. It's like he knew they were going to make their run out on it, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down,
Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed. Going to keep it. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got it. And have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
33-yard line.
Weather coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Richmond will have first half highlights and analysis from he's taking passing, able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He's going to look downfield, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On down, Herbert, flush to his right, on the run. Let this go deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14. They look to put together a drive, get them the lead. 7 yards. They got on the Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Mahomes, quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown. Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
For Kansas City.
Will make it into the end zone. Stopped right where he would have been if he had gone down to a knee at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And with him, he has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now. Make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now he's going to let this back of the end. That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. He lets this one fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. His offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They step it to Herbert. Throwing. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 50. A yard or two shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll bicep, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 3 touchdown passes have his out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Field. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our player spotlight. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, provide him highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, and he's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all together for them. With that synergy thing working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. Guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes now first down. Kelsey has it over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole then on 2nd down. And he uses the football a 2nd time. And this
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
obviously you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
We got section on him, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. By him, and now line. Reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down.
Fight down. An 8-yard run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown, but he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Taiwan set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Takes this about 5, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will be 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
T. Hayward on the coverage.
Finds open field here. He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. They showed him give the ball, and he paid him for 1st down.
And he will lose yardage at the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So what you see it break down is the
ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about the work on it time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10. Right at the yard line. Off the clear. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds. This gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receiver, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now is it. He'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback. If you really get the ball downfield, it's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Badgley able to get this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Chiefs, 21.
That drive to inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip-top troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made a points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step. Their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be really, they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce. Good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Down, Edwards. He will have a cheap first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good to keep the drive rolling.
I have to think a major halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled stained blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on to the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Continue to G4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and the run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Tugs there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, man, Hill, he's got it. And he'll take it down at the 44-yard line.
Slant route is effective no matter who's catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch.
It's like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gun snap to Mahomes. Quicker here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pick.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have. Sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on eSport.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
56.
Now Mahomes. Right around the 8. Corral him just a couple yards. That, I believe, will put him 100 yards shooting for the game. Yes, it will. He's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw home. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they're looking to their defense to earn that lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they have 12 plays in length. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
And he'll stop to the 1-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision of about 4 yards. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. A good chunk of time remain here in the 4th quarter and a chance to And it'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played, but also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive.
Got a man. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it manageable, second and short.
The pressure. He'll try and run it. And they'll do this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, make it happen, and doesn't worry about protecting himself. He goes and gets first down. Give him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's set down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. Get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This one about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries it. This will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes looking left side. He's got a man. Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker, they run, and they take a teammate there in the open field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
56.
It's Mahomes. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Picked up by the Chargers. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time. Of the catch.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with the
was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to secondary.
On second down, Eckler got some real estate inside the 30. Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Here's Badgley down to add the PAT. And he's been a big man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Ball set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it the end. He'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the script really flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing it. And 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to...
Mahomes hit ball and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Covered by the Chargers.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you have just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end played screen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Herbert on first now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the window so tight. You just don't want to push it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Herbert now. And he's in for a from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how the game going.
And they're playing free.
Yeah, it's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. 3rd down. Being incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the rush and being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This is Bell on the dump-off. That catch good for only a couple. Now you've got to hustle your... It's caught on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Left side and incomplete. And 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to it. And by the Chargers.
A fumble on the play.
So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rally. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Line. And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. So still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, yes, his catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave it, didn't we?
We did indeed. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This goes to Henry over the middle. Inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. With the late. And this will be some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.